Hey guys, so today, as you read by the title, this is going to be a kind of different video that I've never done, and that is why I have no makeup in this intro, because I have no clue how this is going to go out, because I'm going to be trying out some new products. And since I'm cheap, I'm not going to be doing a full face of first impressions, but we do have a few first impressions in this video to do and look at. So I'm honestly very excited because I've never done a video like this. Also, most of the new first impressions are from Morphe, if not all, depending on what I'm gonna do for the lips. But yeah, so before we start, I do want to say that I already did my eyebrows, as you guys can see, and for my eyebrows today I did use a Morphe brow pencil. And honestly, my first impressions of this is that I like the formula. I actually really do, but the color is completely off, like completely off. Let me just swatch, like on the back of my hand. It's literally blonde, and you might be asking, wow, you're stupid, why did you pick the wrong shade? Actually, I'm not stupid, just that Morphe decided to put like a dark picture on the actual brow pencil, so I thought this was gonna be a lot darker, but apparently it's not. It's literally like for blonde people. But since this is a first impression, I still use it on my brows. That's why they look kind of orangey, which is not the best look ever, but I'm gonna roll with it because that's what first impressions is. Even though it doesn't look beautiful and perfect, you just gotta roll with it. So that's what I did. The next thing that I kind of cheated was to use the Morphe Concealer, and as of now, I don't like this concealer. I've heard good things about it, but on my eyes, it was really bad because I always prime my eyes before starting any video. So I decided to use this to prime my eyes today, and it sucked. Like, even after I set it, it was creasing, it looked super patchy, and I don't like it. I am still gonna try it for my face because maybe it'll apply differently on top of foundation, I don't know. I had to take it off and put the Maybelline Fit Me concealer over top because I don't want the patchiness to ruin the first thing that I'm going to show on camera, which is the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm so excited. I know I'm so late, like I could not be more late than now, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I'm not going to be trying this out today, but if you guys want me to use this in the next video, just give this video a big thumbs up and I will. I also bought the 35B palette. So I'm excited to use this as well, but I feel like I'm more excited about the Jaclyn Hill palette, to be honest. I feel so self-conscious being this up close. Whatever. So I'm gonna go into this shade first. This is going to be our first transition shade. I have swatched these, but I haven't tried them on my eyes yet. I'm gonna switch to another brush because I don't like how that brush was applying it. If you see I haven't said anything, is because I honestly am not that impressed yet. If anything, it's kind of not blending out on the outer part of my eye. I mean, I know this palette is good, but for now, I'm not blown away. Lately, I've been really liking the technique of kind of blending it out excessively and then cleaning it up because I feel like it gives such a clean edge that I love. The next shade we're going to go into is this one over here, and I'm taking the same brush. I'm honestly like, that's why I don't like to say my brush names, is because I don't think it's actually helpful, because I just use whatever brush I'm feeling. Like my brushes don't have a specific purpose. I make it work somehow. And I'm gonna be working that shade in the outer part of my eye, like the outer V, and whatever's left on my brush, I'm just gonna take that in. Okay, so last shade I'm picking up is this one over here. It's like a dark brown, and I'm just gonna be applying this like on the outer part of my eye. Whoa, that's pigmented. Just to kind of further define a little bit, and I wanted to use one more shade before I moved on to the shimmer shade. And I'm gonna be doing this in kind of like a V shape. And work whatever's left on my brush and just kind of blend that into my lid. I really like that shade. Whoa, that blended out amazing. For my half cut crease, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. and just carve out my crease. So before that creases, I am going to go in with some powder and just set that. So for my shimmer shade, I'm going to be picking up this shade on the right hand corner. And I'm going to first apply this with a dry brush just to see how it performs. But honestly, I never apply a shimmer shade without spraying it. But whoa, that's actually really good. For not having wet my brush, that's really good. But I'm still going to go ahead and wet it because I love when it looks a lot more intense. So now I'm gonna wet my brush with the Mario Badescu spray. Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend the edges with the matte shades that we used so that it doesn't look as harsh. Just blend that line in between. Now I'm gonna go in with some makeup remover and just clean up the edges. Okay, so what I'm gonna do off camera is go ahead and do the same thing on this eye, and then I'm gonna apply some mascara and some lashes, and we'll move on to the face. So after a long time, both of my eyes are finally done, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. I'm just gonna give you guys a close-up because this is honestly so pretty. I do have to say, I don't know if it was the base I used again, which I don't think so because I love the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's always worked for me. But on this eye, the dark brown shade was a little bit patchy and I had to really work it out. Which doesn't really make sense because on this eye it worked out perfectly fine. So it might be my eye, I don't know. But I just know that the outer part of my eye on this eye was a lot more difficult to work through. So I'm actually gonna be using the Maybelline Dewy, no just kidding, I hate this foundation, what am I even saying? I said this isn't my shade. I have a stroke because I need a tan because this isn't my shade anymore. But I don't care, I'm not going anywhere after this, so I don't care. I'm just gonna be using Maybelline Fit Me. You already know I love this. Now I just gotta wait and play the waiting game. Is there even anything like that? Yeah, I think. Come on, you can do it. One of the first impressions is this Morphe sponge, and I've seen Jaclyn Hill use this and she loves it. As to what I've seen, it is very like soft and bouncy, so I think I'm gonna like this. Also, it's only $7, so if it's better than the Beauty Blender, I'm on board with this. Ooh, I actually really like it so far. I am gonna admit it's not as soft as the Beauty Blender, but I think that it's something I could definitely get used to if it saves me $13. I also like how the precision on the Beauty Blender, on the sponge, really helps you get close to your brow, which is something that I've never liked about the Beauty Blender, is that you can't get next to your eyebrow without ruining it, and I always had to go in with a brush to even it out. But with this sponge, I don't have to do that. I'm totally aware that this is not even close to my match, but please forgive me because I'm not gonna be blending this down my neck because I'm literally going nowhere after this, so I don't want to waste product for nothing. Okay, so now for the part that's been scaring me and I've been dreading is the Morphe Concealer. It did not work like I said in the beginning, and this is probably very light. Too light actually, but just for the sake of the video, I'm going to start off with this just to see how it blends. Oh shit, it's really light. I want to put a little bit on because it is really light. And it sucks because the reason why I bought it very light is so I could use it as my eye base, and I don't like it as an eye base. So if this doesn't work on my face, this literally has no use for me. I don't know what to think of the concealer yet. I'm not that impressed. It doesn't give me that much coverage. So I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop concealer over top just to give more coverage because I need it. I might as well apply it all over my face, you know? I'm so mad, guys. My skin was finally getting better. And then I ate sushi at a place that has fake crab, like artificial crab, and I did not know that was a thing. So when I woke up the next morning, my face was full of pimples, and I was like, okay, what happened over here? Because I never eat sushi. So for one time that I did, I just woke up with a breakout all over my face, and I was like, okay, this has to be the sushi. So I looked it up, and it said that artificial crab causes it, and I ate artificial crab. Like, I didn't know it was artificial crab, but I kind of thought it was artificial because it was pretty cheap for being sushi. So now I'm full of breakout. I just went ahead and put some of the ColourPop concealer underneath my cheekbone just so that it pops a little bit more, and it also kind of lightens the foundation. And overall, I'm going to apply some powder, and I'm just using the NYC powder. I don't think I need to say this in every single video. Like, you already know this is where the good stuff is at. I really like the edge of the sponge. It's actually very convenient, especially to clean up like the edges of your eyes and your cheekbones. I think it's perfect for that. Ooh, and the size of your nose. I'm gonna take this ColourPop brush. It's like the angled contour brush, and I'm just setting the rest of my face with this. So while I'm baking in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and go do my bronzer. So for my bronzer, I'm actually taking the ColourPop bronzer. I think it's in California Dreaming. I'm not sure, but it's the one that has like a sheen to it. I'm only using this one on my cheekbones, and then I'm going to go in with a different bronzer on my forehead, because if I put like a bronzer that has a sheen on it on my forehead, it looks like really weird. But I love how it looks on the cheek area, so yeah. Bronzer is literally my favorite part. I'm going in with the Shade and Light palette for the rest of my face with the middle shade over here. So I've definitely done better nose contours in my life, but let's just move on. Now I'm gonna wipe away the bake that is still on my face. So for highlights, I'm not sure if this is gonna match all that much, but I actually bought this because of my friend Maddie, and this is actually a pigment, not a pigment, a shadow from Morphe in the shade Champagne Nights, and it has like a pink reflex to it. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that with a brush. Okay, so I'm actually obsessed with this highlight. I don't know if it matches perfectly with this look itself. What do you think, Joyce? Does it match?
I think it looks beautiful either.
Aww. I'm going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the second shade that we used on our eyes, which is this one over here. And I'm just going to connect that to the outer part. Well, that's really pigmented. Of my eye, just to add something underneath. Okay, so lastly for lips, guess who this is from? Jeffree Star.
We get it.
This is my first Jeffree Star product I've ever tried, and I'm so excited. This is his liquid lipstick in the shade Leo. I'm nervous. This is like my first time. So this also gets an A+. I know this wasn't like a full face of first impressions, but I did try a couple of new things, and overall I love how all the products performed except for the concealer. Not really a fan of the concealer, which I'm really disappointed at because I've heard good things about it, but it just did not work on me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.